Coming up at 6, Mike is talking with leaders from local groups fighting racial inequality about what they think of today's announcement and whether it goes far enough to address their concerns.
And we want to talk with Steve Meacham. He's an associate professor of criminal justice at Cedarville University. He spent more than 30 years as a New York State police officer. Mr. Meacham, good afternoon. You just heard Mike Campbell's story about Montgomery County's prosecutor's office no longer putting officer-involved shooting cases in front of grand juries. Do you think that's the right move?
Sure. I have no problem with that. Any police investigation, any investigator with a police agency is going to want to welcome an independent investigation, as long as it's truly unbiased, that it's just, that there's no political problems there, that it's truly an independent investigation. That's what we're looking for. We always want that, no matter what kind of investigation, but especially regarding a police-involved shooting.
Sure. And today, Governor DeWine said 56 people have been shot in less than a week across Ohio. At least 17 of those people died, including an 8-year-old girl from Akron, a 15-year-old north of us in Toledo. With this increase in gun violence, not only in the state, but also in major U.S. cities this summer, what, if anything, can law enforcement do about this?
Sure. There's obviously a trend here in urban areas and in large cities across America this summer of increased shootings, increased murders. Law enforcement needs to be proactive, and they need to have the support of elected officials and the community to be able to do their investigations, to be able to bring people to justice. That takes resources, it takes manpower, and that's what police officers need, and they need to have the ability to do those investigations without politicizing their job.
You know, and this next question, how would Governor DeWine's strong Ohio legislation help reduce violence? I want to give folks kind of the backstory on that. This is part of his plan to create a safety protection order process to help law enforcement safely and constitutionally enforce the weapons under disability laws that already exist. Your thoughts?
Yeah, that potentially could be helpful for sure. Any new legislation that actually puts teeth in the law, that actually brings consequences for illegal behavior, criminal behavior, especially crimes that involve violence, and when people are tragically killed or injured, we need to have severe penalties for criminal behavior like that.
Mr. Meacham, we appreciate your time this afternoon live there from Cedarville University. Thank you.